Hey folks, welcome to another live stream. I have a request. My request is to fly into St. Barts Airport. I believe it's Gustav III Airport. I wish I could pronounce the actual name, St. Bartholomew's, or oh my goodness, that's hardly. I'm mutilating it, I know, but it's IO code is Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot Juliet. It's in the Caribbean islands, and Discovery Channel has recently ranked it as the third hardest approach because of the short runways and because of the close proximity to traffic. It is so difficult that the airport requires a special license to land at it. So I thought we'd give it a try. Anyway, not a long flight today, taking off from Miami International. And we are in our favorite Airbus A320. And I thought I'd take you a little bit behind the scenes into my creation process. So here we are at the SimTools SimToolKitPro, and this is what provides the banner along the top of the stream. So I'm entering all this information in so that the banner has what it needs. It also files my flight plan through SimBrief, which is basically the start of everything. So to get the raw information for this, if you've watched my videos before, you know I use a Takeoff Calculator. I'm just going to drag this over into the screen, and the Takeoff Calculator will give us our load for our SimBrief flight plan. Oops, lost it there. Where did it go here? There it is. Okay. Just want to resize this a little bit. Don't need all of it. We are in a 320. We have CFM engines. We're going to be using the metric system. Our origin today is Kilo Mike India Alpha. That's Miami International. Outside air temperature. Oh, you know, silly me. I probably should fire up the simulator in the background. And that will give us all our weather, which I didn't think to do. Silly me. Oh. So that'll take just a bit of time to fire up. Meanwhile, I have my first sip of coffee this morning. Go on with some of the rest of this. Flaps at 1+F. Packs are going to be on. Anti-ice off. Runways dry. Stabilizer trim, we'll let the program fill that out. Flight destination is Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot Juliet. Oh, I'm sorry. Flight number is 43. Destination is Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot Juliet. Configuration, we're going to have a low configuration aircraft today, only 168 seats. Passenger demand will be low. Baggage demand, low. Cargo demand, no cargo. And we will initiate a random load. So we have 106 passengers. Here's our baggage breakdown. Here's our flight performance envelope. You can see that we're well below our gross weight, and we are certainly within the flight envelope. Go back over here to, that's the takeoff page. We'll go back to the weight and balance page. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the weight and balance page. Go to the takeoff page. Get some of these condition numbers here, and we'll have this all figured out. Departure airport today is Kilo Mike India Alpha. And we're at the airport. This is live weather and live time. We'll just pick a random gate. We're at gate D48. And we'll push fly. Our aircraft today is American Airlines Stand Up to Cancer, in honor of all those folks who bravely fight cancer every day. COVID makes all the news, but I believe cancer is still a much larger killer than COVID is or will be. Just to give you a basic distance for our routing, here you can see on the map, there's Miami and there's St Barts. So we're basically traveling about twice the length of Cuba. Here we are at the gate. Miami is pay-where scenery. Beautiful airport. Just beautiful. Let's get that weather. Okay, outside air temperature is 23 degrees. QNH is 3005. Wind direction and speed is 264 at 0.2. That's a calm, calm morning. I don't think the calculator can take 0.1, so I'm just going to put in 0. 264 at 0. Haha, there you go. So basically what that's telling me is that and now we're at 178 at 2, so that's swinging around quite a lot, but it's quite a lot of nothing. There's almost no wind. It really doesn't help me with the runway direction. Let's see what the ATIS is reporting. Oops. Can't do that. Well, with no wind, I'm going to force a runway. How about this one? This looks like 26 right. Let's see. Okay, if there's a, let's see if there's a 26 right. Two six right. Okay. And we will push calculate. And this gives us our takeoff speeds, our flex temp of 61, and our stabilizer trim setting of 0.07 up. So we'll need to remember some of this information. 61 degrees, 0.07 up. And I'm going to window the simulator for just a bit so we can finish the rest of this flight planning. And I'll bring it back to full screen when we're ready. Okay, here we are. Get that. Passengers 106. Cargo. Well, we'll worry about the. Okay, what I want from here is a zero fuel weight. Zero fuel weight is 52.4. And by having the passengers in a zero fuel weight, that'll automatically give us a cargo figure. And we want a departure runway of 26 right. And that should be fine. Let's create a new flight. Oh, generate flight plan. That's what I want. Generate flight plan. Here we go. Departing to the west out of Miami, then south, then east, and then a straight shot down to Gustavus Airport, otherwise known as St Barts. Looks pretty straightforward. So I'm going to push fly now. And I'll connect it to the simulator. There we go. And that should give me the status bar that I've been looking for. And that's basically the reason why. First of all, it starts my sim brief process, which is important for the aircraft, but it also gives me the status bar for the stream. So here's the routing, and let's get our import page for the air traffic control, pilot to ATC air traffic control, and I'll bring this over. And right now, all I have here is Miami to St. Barts, but I'm going to fill in the rest of this information. So reading, our routing is the skips to departure. I'm not going to put that in, just departure airport and then the waypoints. So the first waypoint is skips, S-K-I-P-S. Then it's Rajay, R-A-J-A-Y. And then it's Prune, P-R-U-N-E. And then it's Hinzi, H-I-N-Z-Y. And then Zulu Quebec Alpha, Zulu Quebec Alpha. And then CADGE, C-A-D-G-E, then Sappo, S-A-P-P-O, and then Conch, C-O-N-C-H, and then Wexet, W-E-X-E-T, and then LARP, L-A-R-P-P, and then St. Barts Airport. Okay, so let's import that. Does it like, oh, I know why. Forgot a space right there between Miami and Skips. I need a space. Okay, let's try it again. There we go. And if you look at the pilot to ATC program, now you can see the routing has all been filled in. Other than the arrival or the departure, I don't think there is an arrival procedure, but there is certainly a departure procedure. That's exactly what we have on SimBrief. So that's exactly what I want to see. I will connect. Oops, before I connect to the simulator, I've got to get up the connection program, which you remember is FSUIPC. So we'll try to connect it now. There it goes. We're connected, but it's not a hard connect. To hard connect, I want to see a green in that, there we go, that's a hard connect. And one little bit of housekeeping, we are not Ryanair, which was my last flight. We are American Airlines, so we'll save American Airlines.
Razer is not currently available for Miami International. Arrive and departing runway 26 right, 26 left, 27. Razer is not currently available for Miami International. Arrive and departing runway 26 right, 26 left, 27. Razer is not currently available for Miami International. Arrive and departing runway 26 right, 26 left, 27. Razer is not currently available for Miami International. Arrive and departing runway 26 right, 26 left, 27.
I just disconnected it temporarily because that ATIS is irritating. I don't want to deal with it for a little while. Okay, so we have our sim brief. We have our, we don't need the takeoff performance calculator anymore, except to remember our flex temp of 61 and our stabilizer trim setting of 0.07 up. So we'll remember those, and we will get out of windowed. Oh, a couple more things I wanted to do before we leave windowed mode. I want to start up our two programs that help us with the ground servicing and the pushback, and that is Pushback Express, written by a company called FS2 Crew. And I also want to start up Microsoft A320 Flight Crew, which will give me the virtual first officer and help me run some realistic checklists. So we'll start those two programs up. We can get out of windowed mode and go back to full screen. And let's get back to our aircraft. Here we are. It's cold and it's dark. Let's attach the jet bridge. We'll get some external power on the aircraft. And we'll start the baggage process. Let's hop aboard. We have external power, so we use it. Battery 1 on. Battery 2 on. External power. Let's arm the emergency exit lights. Let's turn on the no smoking sign. The seatbelt sign. We'll zoom up this rheostat, get some lighting up here. Turn on nav 1. Turn on the wing lights. We'll leave the beacon light off for now. That allows the ground personnel to work around the aircraft. We'll turn the strobes to auto. We'll do a fire test on the APU. We're going to be firing up the APU here in just a little bit. APU fire test is fine. We'll do a smoke test in the cargo area. Smoke test is fine. We'll get the ADIR started, the inertia reference system. Nav on the number 1 system, nav on the number 2 system, nav on the number 3 system. We will do an annunciator light test. Every light in the house on. We'll check all around the aircraft and make sure we don't have any blown bulbs or missing LED elements. Checking every light bulb in the house. That test seems to be fine. While we're down here, we'll make sure the flaps are up. The landing gear handle is down. And that looks good. Turn off the annunciator light test. We're finished up here for right now. Let's go to our flight computer. I'm going to choose the @zoom menu, then the company menu. We'll initialize. We are flight number 43. Well, instead of doing that manually, let's have the data link fill in all this information. Didn't get the flight number, we'll put that in. It's not taking it. Well, not gonna worry about it. Fuel on board, 9.5. Let's push the fuel and look at the EPIS panel. Yeah, we do have 9.5 of fuel. That's probably a lot more than we need. That's okay. Let's go to our company menu. Request some weather, METAR, that's current weather conditions. We'll get that weather for Miami. And also for St Barts. Also asked for a TAF, or Terminal Aerodrome Forecast. This is weather in the future. And I'm going to request an ATIS for our destination. Automated Terminal Information System. And we'll have it sent to the printer. Wonderful. Back to the company menu, we'll do a weight and balance. We'll request our operational flight plan. Here's our block fuel. Actually, we have 9460 aboard. Our block fuel number is at 9045, so it's really close. This is one of those situations where you would probably not bother with taking out fuel. But because we have the ability to do it with one touch, and because we also haven't boarded passengers yet, let's go ahead and load our fuel. Don't want to load fuel with passengers aboard. Speaking of passengers, here comes our lead flight attendant.
Let's start setting up.
Okay.
Okay, she's going to go back there and do her thing. I'm going to turn up a couple more Rheostats. We loaded our fuel. That's good. Let's go. This is page 1 of 2. Let's go to the second page. There's our 106 passengers that we ended. There's our center of gravity. There's our zero fuel weight. Here's our baggage breakdown, and we'll push the load button, and that will load those numbers onto the aircraft. Let's go to the McDo menu. This time I'm going to go to FMGC, the flight management computer. I'm going to verify our aircraft, our engines with the 26,000 pound thrust rating. Going to verify our AirAct cycle, our navigation database. We see that our secondary AirAct cycle is expired, but not monstrously long ago. So it's actually the previous AirAct cycle, so that's fine. Let's go to data, aircraft status. Yes, initialization. We'll request that from our flight plan. There we go. Miami to St Barts. I still want to try to change that flight number. If for nothing else, just for my own posterity. It's not taking it. I'm not going to worry about it. Cost index 85. You folks who've flown with me before, you know I like a high cost index. Flight level 390, so we're going to be pretty high. Minus 52 degrees up at that temperature. And the tropopause, the area where pressure and temperature changes dramatically, is way up at 57,000 feet. So that has no concern to us today whatsoever. Go to the performance page. Our flex temp, you remember from our takeoff calculator, was 61 degrees. We're going to be using a flap setting of 1, and we have a stabilizer trim setting of 0.7 up, if you remember from our takeoff calculator. And transition altitude in the United States is 18,000 feet. Our calculated V2 speeds, here they come. 12, 126, 130, 126, and 125. Okay. Performance is done. Flight plan. Miami, and our first waypoint is Skips, departing from runway 26 right, and we are on a Skips departure, Skips 2 departure, and let's insert that. So here's Miami, there's Skips, Rajay, Prune, Hinzi, those are all the waypoints that we entered in. And I don't believe there is an arrival for, nope, there's no arrival for St. Barts. So that's great. Wonderful. That part of the flight planning is complete. Let's arm the spoilers, turn the progressive wind shear system on, get up some more of these rheostat lights a little brighter in here. And I do believe our first officer has finished with her walk-around inspection. So let's run a checklist.
Before start checklist.
Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
On and auto.
Adheres.
Nav.
Fuel quantity.
Set.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Barrel ref.
2992. Set.
2992. Set. Down to the line.
Maximum on the RTO, or rejected takeoff brakes. Turn up a couple more of these rheostats. Get the lighting a little brighter in here. Let's check in with the ground crew. Flight deck to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
Confirm all ground checks are complete and we are cleared to pressurize the hydraulics.
Once that check is completed, all doors and panels are closed, no issues found. You can pressurize the hydraulics anytime now.
Great. We will be ready shortly.
Okay, I wait.
Let's get that connection back to the air traffic control, that irritating HADIS frequency that we had to listen to. It's taking a little time to reconnect. Taking more than a little time.
Razer is no current. Razer is no currently available for Miami International. Arrive and departing runway 26 right, 26 left, 27. Razer is no currently available for Miami International. Arrive.
Miami.
Razer is no, 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 Razer is no current. Razer is no currently available for
Miami clearance delivery. American 4-3 ready to copy.
American 4-3, we don't have a flight plan on file for you.
You mean you had it and then you rejected it? Let's try that again. Don't reject my flight plan. Come on, baby. There we go. Miami clearance delivery. American 4-3 ready to copy.
American 4-3 is cleared to Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot Juliet. Fly the Deep 2 departure, with the skips transition, then as filed. Expect departure runway 26 right. Climb to 4,000 feet via the departure. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.5 squawk 5605.
American 4-3 is cleared to Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot Juliet. Fly the Deep 2 departure, with the skips transition, then as filed. Climb to 4,000 feet via the departure. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.5 squawk 5605.
American 4-3 read back correct. Altimeter 29er 2 contact ground on 120.35 when ready for pushback. Have a good morning.
Altimeter 29er 2 ground on 120.35 American 4-3.
We are ready to fire up the APU, or the auxiliary power
3319,
unit.
ground runway 8 right, taxi via Echo.
Let's do
8
a
right
fire
via
test
Echo.
on engine number 1. A fire test on engine number 2. We'll select our fuel pumps on. We'll turn the crew oxygen supply on. We'll hit the APU master switch. 1, 2, 3. We'll hit the APU start switch. And we'll hit the APU bleed. Here we can see the APU starting to come to life. The auxiliary power unit's a little turbine engine tucked into the tail. This will allow us to disconnect from ground power and give us not only electrical power but pressurized air to fire up the engines.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes, you can start boarding.
Okay.
Okay, let's get those folks aboard. APU is available. We can disconnect from ground power. Let's go outside.
3027, monitor tower 125.32. 2532, Sky 6.
Well, this jet bridge worked initially, but now it's giving me trouble. So I'm not going to stress too much about it. Yeah, that jet bridge is giving us some trouble. Temperatures are up in the cabin. We are good upstairs. And we're looking real good down here, too. I do want to put in that pitch trim setting of 0.7 up. So there's 0, and there's 1 up. So 0.7 up would be right about there.
Ground Delta 751 is number 2, 4 north, uniform.
Delta 751, round roger.
Hi guys, here's the load sheet for you.
Thanks.
No problem, have a safe flight.
We have the load sheet. Let's lock the flight deck door, do a quick comparison of the load sheet to our weight and balance numbers.
Today, as you locate your assigned seats, please place your smaller items under the seat in front of you to provide more room for larger items in our overhead compartments. If you need assistance, contact a flight attendant. If you are unable to accommodate any item in the cabin, please bring it to the boarding door and we will check it for you. Also, review the safety instruction card in your seat pocket. If you are seated at an exit seat, also review the exit seating criteria.
Let's say hi to the folks.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck. This is the captain speaking. On behalf of the entire flight crew and myself, I'd like to welcome you aboard today's flight. Our flight attendants are there for your comfort, but more importantly for your safety, so please give them a few minutes of your undivided attention while they go over the safety features of this aircraft. Once the boarding process is complete, we'll get the cabin door closed and push off the gate for an on-time departure. In the meantime, please sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. Welcome aboard.
4282, we're on sector right in November.
November to the world was coming 4282.
Here's our flight today. Let's take a look at the Skips 2 departure, and we'll overlay that. So runway 26 right, departure briefing, climb heading 272 to 520, then left turn to Lisi, then via depicted route to Skips. And Skips is our first waypoint off the Skips 2. So there's Lisi, 27...
Stand 02 across the island.
26 right.
6202 affirmative approved, across the island is John Juliet.
And around here. Let's pull up airport map. We are here and we're departing off of 26 right. So we'll taxi down Mike, cross 26 left at L10, and we'll be ready for departure off of 26 right. 8,600 foot runway. It'd be nicer to have the longer runway, but 8,600 is fine for our purposes. It seems to be the shortest runway on the field. But we're good. We're going to certainly have a lot less runway when we get to St Barts.
Hey guys, are we cleared to close?
Yes.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
Cabin crew, arm slides and cross-check.
Miami ground, American 4-3 requests pushback and engine start.
American 4-3 pushback and engine start approved.
Pushback and engine start approved. American 4-3.
6146, you got a release time of 17:45.
Alright, thanks for that, Rico 6146.
Flight deck to ground, we are ready for pushback and
Go ahead,
engine
flight
start.
deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Understood. Release the parking brakes, please.
Parking brake off.
Pushing back.
Below the line.
Windows and doors.
Closed.
Closed. Beacon.
On.
Are you sure about that? Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
Off.
Before start, checklist complete.
Oh, I did get the beacon light. Good catch, first officer.
Starting engine 2. Starting engine 1.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today. This is the lead flight attendant speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important safety information. There is an instruction card in your seat pocket that illustrates the safety equipment on this aircraft. Regulations require compliance with this information as well as all crew instructions, lighted information signs, and posted placards. Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle. Tighten by pulling on the belt. To release your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door operation. Each door is equipped with an escape slide. Locate the exit nearest you. The nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle. The cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure, a panel will open and oxygen masks will appear. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull a mask toward you to start the flow of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing through
Endeavor
the mask.
429, we're on taxi gateway, taxiway Juliet.
Taxi
gateway Juliet,
Endeavor
Endeavor 429.
mask, place the elastic band around your head and tighten by pulling on the ends. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Your seat bottom cushion may be used as a flotation device. Pull up and remove the cushion. Upon exiting the aircraft, place your arms around the cushion and hold on to the straps located on the back. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or lavatories. Cabin lights will now be turned off. Reading light buttons are located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
Engines are coming up nicely.
Two cross runway 4 Charlie, monitor other side.
Cross 4 at Charlie and monitor tower on the other side, 1602.
The push is complete, please set the brakes.
Parking brake is set.
Understood. Okay.
Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks, have a good flight, and we'll see you later.
After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Set.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
24% set.
Rudder trim.
0.
After start checklist complete.
Flight control check.
Full down. Full up. Neutral. Full right. Full left. Neutral.
Rudder.
Full right. Full left. Neutral.
Your turn. We'll do a configuration test. Flaps flap setting disagrees. Okay, we should be at flaps 1. Let's do that configuration test one more time. There we go, all green.
Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Miami ground, American 4 tree, ready for taxi, runway 26 right.
American 4-3 taxi to runway 26 right via taxiways November 6, Mike 6, Lima 6, Lima, Lima 10, hold short runway 26 left, and runway 26 right.
Taxi to runway 26 right via taxiways November 6, Mike 6, Lima 6, Lima, Lima 10, hold short runway 26 left, and runway 26 right American 4-3.
Ambercar 6146, we're affirmative on the 3-3 and we're ready to check.
Breakout 6146, runway 33, taxi via Juliet Foxtrot, hold short of runway 1.
Juliet Foxtrot, hold short of 1, breakout 6146.
Brake check.
Pressure 0.
Before takeoff checklist.
November 1
Flight
clear,
controls.
November
Check.
1.
Check. Flight
Juliet,
instruments.
going
Check.
to exit.
Check. Briefing.
Number 1
Confirm.
ground, join kilo,
Flat setting.
taxi depart.
Config 1 plus
Join
F.
kilo,
Config 1
taxi
plus
depart.
F. V1. VR. V2. Flex 10.
V1 1 2 7 VR 1 2 8 V2 1 3 2
V1 1 2 7 VR 1 2 8 V2 1 3 2 ATC.
set.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff. No blue.
Down to the line.
Below the line.
Cabin crew, be seated for takeoff. Takeoff runway.
Confirm.
Confirmed. Cabin crew.
Advised.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Pax.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Okay, let's cross 26 left. And here is 26 right. Miami Tower, American 4 tree, ready for departure, runway 26 right.
American 4-3 winds are calm, cleared for takeoff, runway 26 right.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 26 right American 4-3.
Move the transponder into the TARA position. Takeoff lights are on. Let's start the clock.
Air Canada 414, winds calm, clear takeoff, runway 23.
Clear takeoff 23, Air Canada 414.
Ready.
Ready.
Take off. Manflex SRS runway auto thrust blue.
Check.
Go to our flex temp
Thrust set.
setting of 61. In the upper left corner, you can see we're on a flex
100
takeoff.
knots.
Check.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb.
4-3, you have traffic at 11 o'clock, 8 miles at 3,200 feet.
Gear up.
Flap 0.
Speed checked.
American
Flap
4-3,
0.
climb and maintain 2,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 2,000 feet American 4-3.
AP1.
Check.
We're on autopilot.
American 4-3, contact Miami, departure on 120.5. Enjoy your morning.
Departure on 120.5 American 4-3. Departure American 4-3, climbing to 2,000 feet.
American 4-3, good morning. Radar contact.
Siberia 6801 to use 190.
190 Siberia 661.
Look at that row of lights. A row of green and strobe lights approaching the aircraft. In the aviation world, that's often referred to as a string of pearls. And you have several airplanes lined up one after the other.
American 4-3, fly and maintain flight level 200.
Climb and maintain flight level 200 American 4-3.
After takeoff, climb checklist.
Landing gear.
Up.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Packs.
On.
Down to the line.
Above 10,000 feet, we can do some cleanup here. Let's landing gear lights off. Taxi light off. Oh, one thing we didn't do is turn the APU off. That's embarrassing. Certainly should have gotten that one.
Orange China 528, turn left heading 190, 3 miles from body, clear for Yankee, runway 16 left approach.
That's 190, clear for Yankee, 16 left. Runway.
American 43 climb and maintain flight, level 2 and 0, contact, Miami Oceanic, center on 123.77, have a good one.
Center on 123.77, take care American 43. Center American 43 climbing to flight level 280.
Set standard.
Standard cross-check. Passing flight level 186.
American 43, good morning.
Check.
Radar contact.
Below the line.
Barrow ref.
Standard set.
Standard set. After takeoff checklist complete.
Kilo 42 Alpha, make it direct to Art now.
Direct Art, Kilo 42 Alpha.
I see we have a company message, probably several. Let's go to the McDo menu, @zoo, company menu, and messages. We have ATIS, terminal aerodrome forecast, and METARs. So first we'll go to the ATIS, not available. Then we'll go to the forecasts. Winds variable at 3 knots, very light wind. Visibility 6, scattered at 2,000, broken at 5,000. And that's on one time stamp. The next time stamp 6, 3,000, and 5,000. So low clouds, low visibility.
American 43 climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb and maintain flight level 350 American 43.
Kilometer Zulu approach, 19055.
19055, Zulu correct.
And no weather. Overspeed warning. Why are we getting an overspeed
American
warning?
43 climb and maintain flight level 350.
climb and maintain flight level 350 American 43.
Somehow I must have bumped the flaps lever. We had a one notch of flaps extended. I thought we had retracted flaps. Okay. No weather available for our arrival at St Barts. No weather available. No live weather available at St Barts either. Well, so there's our TAF and our METAR. Not much help at our destination. But it doesn't mean I can't enjoy this wonderful cup of flyby coffee. Ah, wonderful.
TFFJ descent level 150.
Descent flight level 150, dynasty 073.
And we're approaching Skips, which is the end of our departure procedure out of Miami. Ground speed 473 knots. We are just boogieing along.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments we'll begin our meal service for the flight. Please refer to the menu given to you on boarding for the 2 meal choices and your beverage choices available. We request that you keep the aisles clear to assist the flight attendants to serve you efficiently and also for your own safety. Thank you.
Here Skips, the end of our procedure. And we'll be on our way.
American 43 contact Miami Center on 134.2. Enjoy your morning.
Center on 134.2 American 43.
Kilometer 06.
Center American 43 climbing to flight level 350.
American 43 good morning. Radar contact.
Descent level 100.
Level 100, Scanner 1206.
Again, somehow my flaps got hit accidentally. I don't know what I'm doing to accidentally touch that flaps lever.
Get a photo of maintain speed 270.
270, get him for 12.
Hi, it's Andy at L1.
American
How can I help
43
you?
contact Nassau Center on 125.7 enjoy.
Center on 125.7 American 43. Center American 43 at flight level 350.
American 43 good morning. Radar contact.
Hi, could you bring us some water, please?
Okay, I'll bring the drinks up in a minute.
Something keeps
Hi
hitting that
guys,
flap
here are the
switch.
drinks.
Thank you. Hi, could you bring us up a couple of crew meals, please?
Okay, I'll bring them up in a minute. Hi guys, here are the crew meals you asked for. Enjoy!
Thank you.
Here's the flaps lever. Why is the flaps lever moving?
Just to let you know, we're going to be arriving a bit early.
Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, it doesn't move when I watch it. So we have a ground speed of 502 knots.
206, maintain the speed.
We've got a tailwind, a really strong, right off our tail at 43 knots. So our true airspeed is 458 and our ground speed is 501. I can't remember the last time I boogied along at 501. It's a really good ground speed.
descending 260, 2,000 feet per minute or more, speed to conversion 250 knots.
Goedemorgen, Kilometer 350, Nova 12 arrival, expect 18 right.
Nova 12, expect 18 right, Kilometer 350.
.40-knot tailwind. Wow. Negative 45 degrees up here. Relatively high pressure though, that's good.
Kilometer 392, descent level 100.
Descent level 100, keep 1 kilometer 392.
You have control.
I have control.
Kilometer 12 descent level 110.
Descent 110, Kilometer 12.
Dynasty 73, fly now heading 210.
Heading 210, Dynasty 073.
Kilometer 06, the speed 250 now.
Speed 50, kilometer 06.
Morning has broken. Don't break the morning.
American 43 contact Miami Center on 132.3. Have a good morning.
Center on 132.3 American 43. Center American 43 at flight level 350.
American 43 good morning. Radar contact.
Kilometer 350, descent level 150.
Descent level 150, kilometer 350.
So our arrival is going to be runway 128 right now. Which means we'll have to loop around to the east and approach to the west.
American 4-3 contact San Juan Oceanic Center on 135.7. Have a good morning.
Center on 135.7 American 4-3. Center American 4-3 at flight level 350.
American 4-3 good morning. Radar contact.
Good morning, KLM 96 Fox, leaving 360 for 260 to be level 60 Friday.
96 Fox, hello, this is Atip, expect 18 center.
Atip 18 center, KLM 6 Fox.
After we've reached Wexit, we can expect our top of descent before we get to the next waypoint, which is LARP.
Southbound, simple limit, turning possible 260.
Hello, Simple Lima. Continue to Atip, expect 18 center.
Atip center, 18 center, KLM simple limit.
After we
American
cross
4-3, you have traffic at 3 o'clock 10 miles at flight level 400.
After we cross Wexit, I'm going to go ahead and set up our descent. Our actual top of descent won't come right away.
American 43 contact San Juan Oceanic Center on 118.15. Enjoy your morning.
Center on 118.15 American 43. Center American 43 at flight level 350.
American 43 good morning. Radar contact.
KLM 4 forward Romeo, goedemorgen, 20 orders.
Good Golf Romeo, Potato Active, expect 18 center.
18 center, KLM 4 Romeo, thank you.
Interesting that there shouldn't even be a runway. There's no approaches, no star, no transition. Not even a runway. Wow. Don't think I've ever seen that before. We're going to be depending on visual and air traffic control for this approach. No electronic help at all. I guess that's why it's one of the third most difficult approaches, and the Discovery Channel rates it as the third most difficult approach in the world. Is you get no electronic help, no RNAV, no ILS, just you and the runway.
Circle 4 Romeo, a slight delay, speed 250.
Speed 250, KLM 4 Romeo.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight deck, this is the captain speaking. We're going to begin our initial descent here momentarily. At this time, I'm going to turn the seatbelt sign back on, so please return your seats and keep your seatbelts securely fastened until the aircraft has come to a stop at the gate and the seatbelt sign has been turned off. It's been our pleasure having you on board for today's flight, and we hope to see you back
American
on
43 contact San Juan Oceanic Center on 128.65. Have a good morning.
Center on 128.65 American 43. Center American 43 at flight level 350.
American 43 good morning. Radar contact.
San Juan Control, American 43, request flight level 200.
American 43 descend and maintain flight level 200.
Descent and maintain flight level 200 American 43.
Come 96 Fox, speed 250.
Speed 250, come 96 Fox.
Well, again, with no approach chart, we're going to be depending on air traffic control and our own eyeballs for much of this. After LARP, we don't have any guidance, but we are approaching runway 28, so we'll have to pass St Barts and then approach from the east to the west. And that's in line with the wind direction.
Kevin 740 Lima, speed 250 on position.
On transition, speed 250, Kevin 740 Lima.
Kilo 206, the heading on 85.
Kilo 185, Kilo 166.
Scanner 412, speed 250.
Dit is Scanner 412.
I have control.
You have control.
So at this point, if I'm not given instructions otherwise, my plan is to overfly the airport and then do a procedure turn back to the active runway. $18 miles to LARP.
American 4-3, expect a visual straight-in approach to runway 28 at St Bartholomew.
Expect a visual straight-in approach to runway 28 American 4-3.
St Bartholomew. Wow. St Bartholomew is the way he pronounced it. St Barts. It's a lot. It's a lot easier to say.
Stelman 350, copy on present heading.
I have a feeling when I'm on this approach, I'm going to call it St Scary. No electronic guidance, short runway, and close proximity to traffic are the warnings that I've been given. And our wind has turned around on us at the lower altitude. Now we're looking at a headwind right now. But I've not been given a change of runway, so we'll stick with our runway for now until told differently. San Juan Center, American 4 Tree, requests flight level 120.
American 4-3, descend and maintain flight level 120.
Descent and maintain flight level 120 American 4-3.
Cabin crew, prepare for arrival.
Two, 992, set.
2992, set, passing 17,800. Now.
Check. Approach checklist.
Briefing.
Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Vero ref.
2992. Set.
2992. Set. Minimum.
Set.
Set. Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
San Juan Center, American 4-3, request flight level 080.
American 4-3 descend and maintain flight level 080.
Descent and maintain flight level 080 American 4-3.
$55 miles.
Hello, KLM 1351, Niemand influence, climbing level 130.
KLM 351, hello, climb level 250.
Climb level 250, KLM 1351.
Speed control is good. Altitude control has yet to be determined. Well, the good thing about this approach is if you end up a little high, you can always extend the distance past the airport for your procedure turn. You really can't correct if you're too low, but if you're too high, you can always adjust that distance.
American 4-3 contact Juliana approach on 128.905, good day.
Approach on 128.905 American 4-3. Approach American 4-3 descending to flight level 080.
American 4-3, good morning. Radar contact. Turn left heading 106 vectors to the straight in approach for runway 28 at St Barts.
Heading 106 vectors to the straight in approach for runway 28 American 4-3.
Reduce speed to 210.
American 4-3, turn left heading 101.
Heading 101 American 4-3.
Reduce 210 on autobahn 900.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate information. For your continued safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to discard or may not be taking off the aircraft with you.
We'll need to approach American 43, request flight level 030.
Stow these devices and all other carry-on items. Please use caution when opening
Heading
overhead bins of items
106
may have
American
shifted during our
43.
flight. Please stow your tray tables and return your seats to their upright position and check the security of your seatbelts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
We'll need to approach American 43, request flight level 030. Approach American 43, request flight level 030. Approach American 43, request flight level 030.
Senior 201, fly heading 200, vector 2, final approach call, descent maintain 900.
Heading 200, descent 9,000, now 201.
Well, I think my air traffic control program has abandoned me, so I'm going to go down to 3,000. You can see the airport coming up on the right-hand side on the display. Let's see if we can see it from outside. Should be here on the right-hand side here very soon. That's Marigot. That's Marigot over on the left. You see here on the air traffic control program. You can see the island of Marigot here on our left-hand side. And here's Gustavus, which is our destination.
Iberia 6801, turn left heading 260, descent maintain 1,800.
Heading 260, descending 1,800, Iberia 6801.
"13 miles from St. Barts." You can see it there on the right on the display. There's Gustavus Island here on our right-hand side. St. Barts is, I believe it's just on this near shore of the bay. The runway is right about there. Miles out, but again, we're going to pass it and come back. So we're on a modified downwind, you might say. Hopefully our air traffic control program will catch up with us. If not, we don't need no stinking air traffic control. I'm kidding. They're very helpful. It's a wonderful program, but sometimes it does tend to get a little overwhelmed. "6,000 feet on our way down to 3.
American 43 turn right heading 111.
Heading 111 American 43.
Approach Vanilla 900, request to reduce speed 200 knots.
Vanilla 900, reduce speed to 200 knots.
Thank you, 200 knots, Vanilla 900.
When we come abeam of the island, I'm going to put in the first notch of flaps. I should not say abeam of the island. We're already abeam of the island. When we come abeam of the airport, I should say. That's a beam of the airport. Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Speed check.
Orange China 528, contact
Flaps
1
1.
1835.
18355 eyes on 528, good day.
Great.
American 43 altimeter not currently available.
Altimeter not currently available. American 43.
Well, that's not good at all. That is another very scary thing about this airport. Without a good altimeter setting, you really don't know the elevation of the field other than eyeballing it. That's disheartening that an airport that services commercial airliners would not have a controller with an altitude setting. That's actually quite scary. When we make our base turn, I'm going to add in the second notch of flaps. Approach American 43, request flight level 020.
American 43 negative. Maintain 4,000 feet.
Out.
Maintain 4,000 feet American 43.
Too late, I'm already down to 3,000.
Iberia
We're just going to leave it there at
3,000.
3,000.
Drop 4 miles from Bali, clear for Yankee, number 16 left approach.
At least you didn't leave me in limbo.
KLS Yankee 16 left approach, Iberia 601.
American 43 turn right heading 189.
Heading 189 American 43.
Flaps 2.
Speed checked. Flaps 2.
Go to flaps 3 when we're turning on to final.
American 43 turn right heading 254 cleared for visual straight in approach runway 28 contact tower on 118.7 good morning.
Tower on 118.7 American 43.
Gear down.
Mariana.
Tower American 43 at 3,000 feet.
American 43 good morning. Radar contact. Maintain heading 254.
Maintain heading 254 American 43.
American 43 you were garbled. Please say again. American 43 continue approach. Runway is 10 nautical miles, call field in sight.
Will call field in sight American 43.
Flaps 3.
Speed checked. Flaps 3.
Flaps full.
Speed checked.
Flaps full.
Cabin crew, be seated for landing.
I see a cruise ship, but I don't see the field.
Aeroflot 264, traffic cap.
American
Checked.
43 turn right heading 297.
Heading 297 American 43.
Bus 320, landing road, runway 34 right. Create round, wind 360 at 7.
Runway 34 right, clear for land. I've got 264.
Landing checklist.
Cabin crew,
Advised.
auto thrust,
Speed.
auto brake,
Low.
ECAM memo.
Landing, no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Okay, autopilot off. I guess I'm gonna have to fight. I still don't have the runway in sight. I think it's just beyond this hill.
1,000.
Checked.
Boy, that's the runway, but look
American
at how
4-3 field is at your 12 o'clock 2 nautical miles.
look at how close I have
American
to get to these
4-3
hills.
winds are calm, cleared to land runway 28.
Cleared to land runway 28 American 4-3.
Oh, this is amazing. Look at how close this hills are. Aren't speed brakes armed?
400.
Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Sink rate. Sink rate.
400. 100 above.
I can't believe.
100.
Sink rate. Pull up. Pull
Oh,
up.
this runway is crazy.
Pull up. Sink rate.
30. 20.
Vanilla 900, taxi by Bravo, hold short of north hold line.
American 4-3 exit runway when able.
Yeah, that's easy to say.
Whoa! 25.
Oh, goodness me. Oh, goodness me. Well, that's an arrival, baby. That's it, folks. Hope you enjoyed that stream, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.